Today's video is about 3 qualities elite entrepreneurs have that the average do not have. That makes all the difference. In fact, that's what gives them the edge. You don't have unfocused, unmotivated, and undisciplined. At the highest level, the true differentiator is something else. The true differentiator is meaning, clarity, and mastery. And this video is about how to find them, nurture them, and polish them so you have no other option but to win. Welcome back. So, if you don't know who I am Castillo, founder of Selfmastered, which is a peak performance training company that helps entrepreneurs achieve in one day what they previously achieved in 1 week by transforming them and unlocking their elite self. If you want to be at your best, I am the person who will get you there. And before that, I was in the finance industry. I co-founded a private equity and a venture capital fund in Spain, my home country. So today's video is about 3 qualities that I haven't seen discussed anywhere else that truly make all the difference if you're trying to become an elite performer. And as I said, has nothing to do with the prototypical be disciplined, be focused, be consistent, all of that, which is very important, but that is like low-level stuff. It is things that you must do just to stay in business. But this video is not about helping you stay in business. This video is about helping you win. It's about transforming you into your elite self. And the first of those qualities is clarity. Clarity, knowing what you should be doing, knowing who you are, knowing what truly motivates you, knowing your strengths and your weaknesses, having the awareness of understand reality for what it is, and also the self-awareness of understanding your own shortcomings, bottlenecks, and illuminate your own blind spots. He who knows himself the most wins every time, because you will be doing the things that are most aligned with what you find meaningful and what you're good at. So how can you find clarity? Well, in our program, we have a 3-step method. The first one is understanding who you are psychologically, doing psychological testing to understand who you are right now. What is your personality like? How did you become this way? What is your story? What meaning does that story carry with you? And what are you most inclined to do? We also look, step 2, into what are your truly intrinsic motivators. What are you most drawn towards? What fires you up and why that does it? And finally, we also go deep into systems thinking, which is a type of thinking that will help you understand reality for what it is, a collection of systems, a relationship between cause and effect between things. Once you see reality as a collection of system, your life changes because you're only one system away of getting the results you want. Average performers see reality as a collection of events, of things that just happen to them. Elite performers understand that everything is a system. And if you want to get output B, you just need to know what is the system you need to create to get there. So once you know yourself inside out, you understand how did you become this way, then you also have clarity of what is meaningful and important to you, why you do what you do, and what are your truly the strengths you can deploy to move forward. And you have a new understanding of what reality is and how to get what you want. We move into step 2, which is meaning. Meaning is supremely important. Meaning is the killer app. You do what you do because you find meaning in it. Doesn't matter if that meaning may be superficial or profound. It is meaningful to you. And at this stage, we look into 3 things. One is your purpose. Again, why you do what you do. Why do you believe that what you're doing is actually meaningful to you? Why do you want to become the best at it? This step is supremely important because you will never find anyone at the top of his game that is not supported by a very strong sense of purpose. Do not listen to those that say that purpose doesn't matter. What matters truly is that you feel connected to whatever it is that you are doing. So purpose is number 1. Then you also have to set the right goals, right? Most goal setting is misguided. The goals that are truly useful to take you to that next level, that give meaning to your experience, are those that expand your circle of competence, don't that take you out of who you are right now and truly propel you forwards towards a better future. I like to call those goals stretch goals. So no SMART goals, stretch goals. push yourself. And finally, 3, psychological reframing. See, our mind gives meanings to what our brain perceives, and the mind has to provide a meaning to what we are aware of. So if you have had in the past bad experiences or experiences that your mind labeled as negative, that can be a drag to your performance. So psychological reframing is the art of seeing everything that happens to you under a positive light. It's about seeing the truth in every situation. It's about finding the silver lining that will make the experience a positive one. And it doesn't matter how negative, how dark that experience might have been. We've all been through hard times, but there's those that can transmute a bad experience into a springboard towards better goals that end up winning every time. Everybody has heard about PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, but not that many have heard about post-traumatic growth, which is what you can have if you embrace psychological reframing as an undeniable tool for elite performance. So meaning is cultivated through purpose, meaningful goals, and psychological reframing. And once you have clarity on what to do, you feel connected and extract meaning from what you're doing. What is missing? What's missing is your commitment to mastery. That's step number 3. Once you commit to becoming a master, what it is that you're trying to do, you win. And mastery is a function of 3 things. 1, commitment. You need to commit to it. You need to be so intimately connected with the task that you have no other choice but to be number 1. You cannot double in it. You cannot be half-assing your work. You cannot be half convinced about the thing that you've decided to master. No, you need to be fully and totally committed. Do you think Leonardo da Vinci became who he became by being half committed to it? Do you think Elon Musk can do what he does because he's half committed to make it work? No, he is absolutely and profoundly committed to making it happen. And you should also be. Doesn't matter if you're doing Facebook ads, email marketing, you're an artist, doesn't matter. Whatever it is that you do deserves your elite self. So commit to it. Then step 2 is deliberate practice. So deliberate practice is the technical term of a practice that uses feedback loops to become better over time. Instead of just doing things for the sake of doing them, you look at the data and refine the process with it. You don't need 10,000 hours of anything to become world class at it. You probably need, depending on the skill, between 200 and 1,000 hours of purposeful, deliberate practice. So step 2 here is deliberate practice, is truly having a process that you believe in and you're willing to look at your data, add feedback in order to become better. And finally, resilience. So as you might imagine, life is not necessarily easy. And in fact, the better you want to become, the more driven you are towards big goal, the harder it will be. So you'll need to become better. And a key quality to nurture at this point is resilience, which is the ability to sustain damage, is the ability to keep going no matter how hard the situation might be. He who can take the most damage wins. He who is the most resilient will always prevail. You cannot become a master at whatever it is that you choose to do if you're not resilient. So nurture resilience. Analyze your failures, look into the data, understand where it went wrong, and then try again. Use mental mastery techniques like self-talk and visualization. I'm going to put a video here to become better over time. Surround yourself with winners. Do whatever needs to be done for you to win. If you have clarity about what you do, who you are, and why you want what you do, if you extract meaning from everything that you do, and you are able to become a master at it, you will be an elite performer and you will have no other option but winning. See you in the next video.